I love waffles. I love Fruity Pebbles. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Will I love them together? Let's find out. Back with another video, back with some more innovations from our friends at General Mills and Post Cereal. Both have put out waffle flavored cereals as some of their most popular brands. We've got Cinnamon Toast Crunch Waffle, which makes sense. I can see how this works. This is a logical step. Then we've got Fruity Pebbles Waffles. I'm a little less sold on this idea. I actually think Cocoa Pebbles would have been a better vehicle. But I could see maybe Cocoa Pebbles flavor profile, overtaking a waffle flavor. But Fruity Pebbles, I guess, I get it. We're going to try them both, see what they're like. Let's do it. I'll start with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch version. Just open it up. Let's get a little whiff. Ooh. Definitely smells like a little bit like waffles. I definitely get a lot of the cinnamon toast part more than I get the waffles. I'm not sure if I were just to smell this blindly, if I would definitely say, oh, there's a waffle component here. But that's okay. Let's put it in milk and try it. There we go. Look at those waffles. All right. Here we go. Cinnamon Toast Waffle Cereal. First taste is definitely just the cinnamon toast portion. Do I get the waffle part? Maybe. A little bit. Just been having a few more bites. I'm not sure that I really get the waffle part, to be quite honest. It's good. And there's probably hints of waffle in there, but mostly I just taste Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a different shape. And that's fine, it's good. Of course, they made me freaking buy the family size again, by the way. They always get me there. Alright, before we move on to the Fruity Pebbles version, I'm going to try some of it dry. Sometimes the milk really does dull the flavor or change it a little. So I always like to try the cereal dry too. Sometimes the milk brings out some of the flavor actually too. In this case though, still just primarily Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's fine, but it's nothing special. Alright, next up, Fruity Pebble Waffle Cereal. Of course, not only did they give me family size, they got me this freaking giant monster family size. Like 2 bags are probably in here. Those bastards. But this was the only one I could find, was the giant size. So it better taste good, or I've got a lot of cereal to get rid of. So let's dig in. Alright, just opened it up. Let's smell it. Okay. It's interesting. It smells primarily like Fruity Pebbles, but there's definitely a mix of waffle scent in there. I guess maybe primarily maple, maybe? I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not sure if I like it though. It's a strange combination of smells. Because Fruity Pebbles has a very distinct citrus smell to it. So with citrus with maple doesn't really sound appealing to me. But I'm going to taste it and we'll find out. Alright, here we go. There they are. There's same as the other cereal, waffle shaped, but the little Fruity Pebble specks on there. So that's interesting. All right, Fruity Pebbles Waffle Cereal. It's a weird mix. Like with the smell, the Fruity Pebble is what hits you first, but the back end is very mapley. Very when you're tasting waffle flavor, really, does the waffle itself usually have tons of flavor? Usually it's more of the maple topping, maybe a little buttery. And that's kind of what I'm getting on the back end here, is maple and butter. I'm not sure if I like that, though, with Fruity Pebbles. Alright, I've just been eating a little more can kind of get my thoughts together here. So really, honestly, this is a case of the two flavors together. Neither one is very strong, and what is there from both together doesn't really work for me. I love Fruity Pebbles. Like, I really, really love Fruity Pebbles. And I love waffles. It's one of my top breakfast foods. I just don't know that either flavor works together. And there's not really enough of either. And it just kind of, it's a weird muddled mess. Alright, let's try the Fruity Pebble Waffle cereal dry. Let's see if that does anything better for it. Not really. I would say dry, I taste even less of what waffle flavor there is there. And it's very predominantly Fruity Pebble until the very, very back end. So, not impressive there. So there you have it. Honestly, I wouldn't buy either of these. The Fruity Pebble Waffle cereal is just kind of a weird mishmash of flavor. I'm not a fan, and I love both of these things. It just doesn't work for me. Would Cocoa Pebble be a better alternative for a waffle combination? Maybe. It might, be a little bit more, it might just fit better, but it still might have the same problem. Either way, don't buy it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch Waffle tastes better, but it also just tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't get enough waffle there, so because of that, it's also not worth buying. But before I go, I'm going to mix them both together. It's probably going to suck, but let's see what happens. Maybe it will increase the flavor profile of both. So let's do it. Alright, Fruity Pebble Waffles is in. Let's put the Cinnamon Toast Crunch in there as well. Get a good balance of both. Alright, let's mix them together. And we'll get some milk on there and give it a shot. Alright, milk is in there. Let's mix it up even more. Okay. Alright, here's those cereals' final chance to make a good impression on me by mixing them together, which I'm pretty sure they weren't pushing for. Well, the Cinnamon Toast is the first flavor I get. That's very, very powerful. And it really masks the Fruity Pebble taste completely in the first bite or two. The Fruity Pebble part comes in a little bit on the end, and the waffle part is almost non-existent. It's not horrible, though. I think together it tastes better than the Fruity Pebble one on its own. But, I mean, I'm not recommending that you buy these both and then mix them together and that makes a better cereal, by any means. But it's not gross. So, yes, final thoughts, don't buy either of these. Waste your time for different reasons. And it's not worth mixing them together to get a slightly better version of what's still not that great. Till next time, we'll see ya.